2020 Democrats running into trouble on the trail, and in some cases with their own voters. Now, the case in point, just yesterday, school choice advocates crashed Elizabeth Warren's campaign event in Atlanta while she spoke about the contributions of African-American women.
No one is here to quiet you. But when these women have been ignored this long, this is their moment, and we are going to hear the story.
Ooh, an interesting look for Warren and Ayanna Pressley. Remember, she's a squad member, shouting down black women who want choice. Now, I first saw those signs, I'm like, this is about abortion? No, this is about school choice. They want to be able to send their kids to top schools just like everybody else. Well, joining me now is Charlie Kirk, founder and president of Turning Point USA, and Leo Terrell, civil rights attorney. Great to see you both tonight. Now, Leo, that did not look good for Senator Warren.
It looks great. A tremendous support. And those protesters, let's be honest to your viewers, they were funded by the Walton family, who should be paid living wages, and that group has nothing in common with choice. They were paid protester lawyers, and I challenge anyone to dispute that fact. Though they were funded by the Walton family, and I got news for you, the Walton family has nothing to do and should have nothing to do with the education in California. By the way, Laura, I went to public school. They did pretty well. I'm on the Laura Ingraham show.
Yeah, the Cato Institute's report on this, Charlie, shows that most African Americans want and support school choice, and the Waltons have done an enormous amount to advance the cause of quality education for all children, including minority children, across the board. But I thought that was a telling moment.
Yeah, Leo, I'm stunned by that comment that you're invalidating legitimate concerns of working black women in our inner cities that are sending their kids to failing public schools and want to have more choice, charter schools and private options.
Charlie.
There's a reason why in New York City there is a lottery, literally a lottery, where they pick at total random individuals and families to get a chance to go to better schools. In Florida, for example, Governor Ron DeSantis won the election by promising and running on school choice, and black women supported that. And by the way, Senator Elizabeth Warren was later confronted by one of these protesters.
Let him finish, then you can go. Go ahead, Charlie.
She was later confronted by one of these protesters, and she said, "You sent your kids to private school." She denied it, which is a lie. She did send her kids to private schools. So why can Senator Elizabeth Warren send her kids to better schools when these black women can't?
You know, it's disingenuous for you to play the race card. I'll say this again, Charlie, which you ignored. That group of protesters were funded exclusively
you're repeating yourself. We don't have time for the repetition of Rama, Leo.
It's disingenuous.
First of all, the left has made a cottage industry out of paying protesters. I have no idea if they're paid, not paid. It didn't look like it to me. Maybe they got signs from some, I don't know. But Planned Parenthood canvasses all over Washington, D.C., okay, pays people minimum wage to hold out clipboards saying, sign this for abortion rights. So don't tell me about paid pamphleteers or protesters, because the left has done this on the border, on abortion, and pretty much every other issue. And I don't hear you complain about that.
Well, I'm saying this, Laura, that charter schools' #1 goal is to make a profit,
African
not
Americans
education.
want school choice, and you don't. Okay. Warren was not alone yesterday, though. Immigration activists, they heckled Joe Biden over deportations during the Obama years. Watch.
Over those 8 years, there were 3 million people that were deported and separated from their families.
You should vote for Trump. You should vote for Trump.
You have the power as a candidate to actually commit to stop all deportations from day one to executive action, and we want to hear you say that.
I will not stop all deportations if you commit a crime that's a felony.
But if you have 4 or 5 DUIs, you can stay in the country as long as you want. All right, the timing here is, though, interesting. Obama, Charlie, just warned the Democrats against these divisive purity tests, and this is a test on whether or not you're open borders enough. Charlie.
Yeah, it's stunning how the Democrat Party just seems to be going in the direction of wanting to cater to foreign nationals. Joe Biden says something somewhat would consider to be extreme now in the Democrat Party to say, I don't want to stop all deportations, and then he gets protesters. However, just some political advice for Joe Biden: never recommend to anyone to go to vote for your opponent. That's never going to work. Instead, trying to win them over and just trying to completely dismiss it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But it's amazing how the Democrat Party now is just basically saying we want open borders and no limitations whatsoever.
Well, you know what? Can I get in here for a second? Joe Biden is Trump's worst nightmare because, according to Charlie and everyone, the Democratic talking point says the Democrats want open border. Joe Biden does not. Joe Biden is contrary to the position of open borders. And those crazies who are there, when it comes to the general election, they're going to vote for Joe Biden over Trump because Trump has a problem with minorities. I'm sorry, Charlie, that one doesn't sell.
Oh yeah. That's why everybody has to run around calling Donald Trump a racist. Donald Trump's a xenophobe. This is all they have, because otherwise they have to talk about the economic record. Otherwise they have to talk about what he's done for criminal justice reform. So they don't want to talk about substance, but they want to brand people to shut down all conversation. I got to say, I think people are tired of it, Leo. I really think, and Charlie, I think people want to get to some solutions. I think they're fairly reasonable. Maybe people shouldn't tweet so much, Trump and everybody else. But I think in general, people just want the country to do well. I just really think that. I think the left is way off point here. I really do.
I hope Trump heard what you just said about not tweet as much, because I got news for you. You can't talk about the economy because Trump injects himself into every social issue, and that's his problem.
Then why are the Democrats so paranoid, Charlie, that every week it seems like another person's getting in the race because they know that this is flatlining in the battleground states? They are not moving the needle, and Pete Buttigieg is not going to be president of the United States, okay? God bless him, but South Bend, Indiana, a mayor is not going to be president of the United States. Maybe down the road, but not this time. Charlie,
but Joe Biden,
well, that's right. And a recent poll shows that Donald Trump is up against every major Democrat in Wisconsin and doing quite well in states like Florida, North Carolina, against Elizabeth Warren.
We got to go. Gentlemen, thank you so much. I don't mean to cut you off, but we're going to get cut off otherwise.